Ooh, Jesus. What is something I can watch on TV tonight? Let's see. Never mind, I guess there is nothing to watch on TV tonight. That's just unlucky. Just gonna have to go to sleep then.
Don't be fucking scared. He's obviously not real. It's all just a freaking nightmare. Why am I so fucking scared? He's not real. It's so obvious.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Great Ones channel, and today I'm gonna be doing a bit of a spooky video. Yeah, I know it's not October, but shut the fuck up. And for this spooky video, I'm gonna be talking about some movies that truly frightened me at a very young age. It could be movies about killer dolls, or freaking just old people, because that is pretty fucking scary. Jesus Christ! And just all that type of stuff, so it should be a lot of fun. Yeah. So let's get started with our first movie. Okay, yes, I'm aware that Monster House is mainly for kids, and that not everything in the movie is particularly scary. But for some of you that have seen this movie, you would know that there are some little things in this movie that you wouldn't expect to see in a kids movie nowadays. I always found the opening of the movie of like the old man, Never or Nevercracker, running out of his house yelling at the little girl to like get out of his house. For some reason that scene like really fucked me up. Like I don't know why that scene, it just really creeped me out. But looking back at it, it's not that scary. But like I said before, there are some little creepy things in this movie that you wouldn't expect to see in a kids movie nowadays. Like, look at this. It shows a fucking corpse in this movie, and then it just shows this. Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, this has always been a very enjoyable kids movie to my opinion. I've always enjoyed this movie. I don't know, something about it is just really fun. And like, it does actually have some really funny moments, especially with like the main kids in this movie. And yeah, I've always had a lot of fun with this movie, but you can't lie, it does have its like pretty creepy moments, like this scene, another scene where our main character has a nightmare about a giant shadowy hand coming out of the house and, you know, doing this. Sorry, but yeah, that's Monster House, just a pretty enjoyable kids movie with some little creepy things put into it. Yeah, and the next movie I'm going to be talking about is, it's going to be a little surprising, but
you hear the beating of your heart, you know the screaming's gonna start.
Yeah, I know, it's a fucking Scooby-Doo movie. Crazy. It's been many years since I've seen this movie, so I can't really review it because it's just been way too long since I've seen it. So what I can say is that the one thing that really spooked me out about this movie was the fucking animation in this movie, especially on the zombies, like the white eyes and everything. Like seriously, something about those goddamn zombies really creeped me out. Like, okay, yeah, so something about those zombies, man, it really fucked me up. Not only just the zombies, but the fucking werewolf women at the end that like transform into like vampire werewolf looking like people. Look at this shit. What the fuck is this? It looks terrifying. The faces and everything. It looks so fucking terrifying. Want to see it again? Let's look at it again. Yeah, look at that shit. Holy fuck, that is ugly and disturbing and Jesus Christ. What the fuck? But moving on to the next movie is another very strange one that really grosses me out every time I think about it, and that movie is Piranha 3D, and also, I guess, its sequel. God, these two movies fucking fucked me up. Yeah, I'm talking about these little things, these little fuckers. I hate these fucking piranhas, because they're so disgusting and brutal in these movies, man. They are really gross. Like, look at this shit. Look how weird and bad this looks. Yeah, this shit fucking traumatized me. These two movies, man, are really gross and disgusting, and that's why I was always afraid to watch these movies, because of how, like, fucking disgusting they are. Like, here's one clip from the movie that just shows how chaotic these two movies are. I've got this. The next movie I'll be talking about is just kids, man. Just fuck off, please. is just one of those movies where the villain dies at the end, and I'm just like the happiest person ever. Seriously, when I watched this movie and she fucking dies at the end, I was so fucking happy, man. It felt good because they did a really good job at making us really hate this character, this little girl, as she slowly like becomes more and more evil. Like they did a really good job at making us fucking hate this little girl and just wanted to see her get killed. So it was a pretty big relief when we finally see her get killed. It truly was. But yeah, this little girl does a lot of like stuff in this movie that just really freaked me out. Like, look at this scene. I didn't even know what the hell was going on in the scene originally, but it still freaked me out, and it does look really weird. It's a very, very creepy, uncomfortable scene to watch. So yeah, man, she does a lot of really weird shit in this movie, and a lot of creepy shit that fucked me up. And every time I see a DVD cover or a poster of her, I actually get freaked out. Like, she was like the scariest little girl I've ever seen. Like, she freaking, she was scary, creepy. Like, as the movie goes on, you just fucking hate her more and more. You also find her kind of creepy. Like, seriously, she did actually a good job at freaking me out. But now, rewatching this movie, I fucking hate her. But yeah, seriously, like, this little girl fucked me up. This whole movie fucked me up, seriously. Creepy as fuck. Alright. Anyways, guys, the next movie I'm going to be talking about is, I love Halloween. I really enjoy the holiday, but this movie, man, it's just... Guys, man, there is so much creepy shit in this movie. There's a whole bunch of different stories and stuff. For a few examples, there's a whole story about a bunch of kids on a school bus who fucking just fall to their death. Okay. There's this little kid in a pretty adorable Halloween costume that kind of shows up a couple times in the movie, but then when it's finally revealed who's underneath the mask, yeah, and those same kids that fell to their death come back as creepy looking fucking zombies, and they also kill a bunch of other kids, and you don't even get to see it, you only get to hear it. Well, at least she's happy. And then you got scenes like this. Oh. No. Seems pretty normal. Oh, fucking course. And yeah, this movie has just a bunch of different stories taking place on Halloween, and it really does make the holiday even more scarier than it already is. Seriously, this movie really did scare the shit out of me, out of how fucking bizarre and weird it was. Seriously, it's fucked. The next movie I'm gonna be talking about is just stay away from old ladies. Please. One thing I want to say straight off the bat is that this is from the same director, Sam Raimi, who did the original Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire. Not only did he make my childhood happy, but he also fucking traumatized it with this fucking movie, which isn't too surprising since when you rewatch one of the Spider-Man movies, like for example Spider-Man 2, and then you watch this scene, it's not that surprising that he directed this. Sam Raimi goes fucking bonkers with this movie, man. There are so much weird, scary, fucking hilarious stuff that is shown in this movie. Like, you're not even sure if you're meant to laugh or not because it's so fucking weird. But the one thing in this movie that really affected me the most and scared me the most was the ending of the movie, of literally simply just our main character being like pulled into hell. And that shit traumatized me, seriously. Like, I fucking was scared after watching that scene, when the movie was over. Seriously, when I went to fucking bed, I couldn't even go to sleep out of fear of me being dragged into hell while trying to fall asleep. So I had to sleep in my parents' room. So yeah, that fucking ending scared me that much. So yeah, that ending really affected me, and it's probably one of the scariest endings of a movie I have ever seen. It is horrifying and very fucking nightmarish, man. Drag Me to Hell is a fucking horrifying movie. It's scary. Moving on to our next movie.
Rude fucking doll.
I don't know. That's the one clip I wanted to play, so there you go. Now, to be fully honest, it wasn't really the movie that really traumatized me about the fucking Chucky character. It was always mainly the poster of the movie, like the DVD cover. I'd always grab that DVD cover and be fucking pissing myself. I hated that fucking poster. It's one of the scariest posters I've ever seen. Chucky looks horrifying in that poster. I always hated it. It's the fucking scariest shit ever. And another thing is that every time I go to my Nana's house, I'd always look inside her like little lounge room area, and I'd look in there and I see a fucking Chucky doll on her shelf all the fucking time, and it would always freak me the fuck out, and I always just try to look away at all times, and I would never go into that room because of that Chucky doll. It wasn't really the movie itself, it was mainly just the poster and a fucking Chucky doll that was always at my Nana's house. So yeah, kind of weird. I did end up watching one of the Chucky movies at a very young age, and that movie was Child's Play 2. I thought maybe I could try to watch that movie and try to get through it and get over this fear. It didn't really work out. I was still pretty scared, and even going through scenes like this,
What are you looking at?
that are meant to be funny and not even scary, I still was fucking pissing myself. Not out of laughter, out of fucking fear. I was terrified. To me, it's always been that fucking scarred-faced Chucky. That's like the scariest design of Chucky I've ever seen. He's from like the least scariest Chucky movies, and that has the most scariest design of Chucky, is where he's got like the scars and shit on his face. Like seriously, that look is the scariest look I've seen of Chucky. Seriously, I hate it. But it doesn't matter anymore. I've gotten over my fear of Chucky. I've basically seen all of the movies now, including the TV series, the recent TV series that came out literally not too long ago. I've seen that now, and I've gotten over my fear. It's a fear that I've gotten over now, but it's definitely one that I'll never forget. Moving on to our next and final movie, it's this guy, this motherfucker. This guy giving me multiple nightmares over and over and over, and it will never fucking stop. Please make it stop. I'm not saying it's my favorite horror movie of all time, it's definitely not. I'm just saying this movie gave me so many nightmares about Michael Myers. Seriously, like everything he did in this movie fucking traumatized me. The kills and everything, his look especially, his iconic look and his mask is something that really affected me. Like something about that mask just freaked me the fuck out. And yeah, I always have nightmares about him. Like every time he would either kill me or my brothers or my family and stuff. It's pretty terrifying. And you know, I always be up close to his fucking face where I have to stare up to his like black eyes before I get killed or before I wake up. Seriously, it's always horrifying the way Michael Myers' dreams end. Seriously, I just walk in and see someone watching the original Halloween, I'd walk the fuck out. And yeah, and this movie, I was always trying to avoid this movie, just like the Chucky doll in my Nana's house. Seriously, this movie fucked me up. We're in the year 2022. Everything is family friendly. He shouldn't be able to do any brutal stuff anymore. Like, honestly, he can't do that. What are you doing? Alrighty guys, well I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me talking about some movies that really scared me at a young age. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope you did. It's a little scary, you know. I'm feeling a little sick from all these movies, man. They're kind of scary. But I'm good. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.